Hey, 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 it's Dr. Craig of Connection Craft, and we're back with another episode of Hot Takes in the Sauna. And what I wanted to talk about today is really something that I find deeply perplexing. Most people don't know how their mind works. Even the knowledge of their body is fairly limited. We're wearing it, we're using it, we're in it, right? So that seems like something that everybody would be curious about. But even more mysterious is what's going on with our consciousness and our other than conscious mind, how that creates our consciousness, how our consciousness is formed, and how we experience the world. And these are big fundamental questions, like what is in that sea of untapped resources, what mysteries, what wonders, and what joy and passion and energy are locked inside of us. I think we're conditioned to be scared of it. I think that's part of it. And that's kind of some of the historical Freudian psychology is, you know, there's some sort of big hairy beast that wants to just eat food and be hedonistic. And that's not really at all what the other than conscious mind is like. So the other than conscious mind basically has two goals. One is to keep you safe, and two is to give you what you want. If it felt bad or seemed dangerous, right, that's something that needs to be avoided. And if it's something that you give a lot of emotional energy to, then that's what it's going to try to create. So if you are constantly thinking less than positive thoughts, that sends a beacon to the other than conscious that we need to create those kinds of experiences, environments, energies, and feelings within the person. So that's why being positive focus, that's one of the reasons why it's so important. But there is this vast sea of information and potential that other than conscious mind doesn't really think like the conscious mind. So the conscious mind, a lot of times it thinks in words, sometimes images, where the other than conscious mind, it thinks holographically, it thinks spatially, it thinks in all of these different information channels, it thinks in concepts. There's an element of knowing. The conscious mind ponders, the heart, the soul, the other than conscious mind, they know. And that's why when you're actually trying to get information out of the other than conscious mind, you actually need a conduit, you need a mold, you need a shape, you need a container. Usually that's questions where you can actually get the information out in a format that the conscious mind can use. So there's this vast potential field of information. And then you actually have to start getting it to answer questions so that you can get